Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel where we explore fascinating stories from Korean literature. Today we're looking at a short story called Light's Escort by Cho Hae-jin, translated by Brother Anthony and featured in the spring 2015 issue of Koreana Magazine. So Cho Hae-jin is a prolific and celebrated writer here in South Korea. Since debuting in 2004, she has published several novels and short story collections, earning numerous accolades, including the Lee Hyo-sok Literary Award, the Shin Dong-yeop Prize for Literature, and the Young Writers Award. Her works often shine a light on marginalized groups in society, people with disabilities, North Korean defectors, overseas adoptees, and immigrants. In an interview, Cho explained that she believes the role of a novel is to give a voice to those whose lives are often overshadowed or neglected by society. And Light's Escort is a perfect example of this ethos. It's a beautifully written, atmospheric story that explores the intertwined lives of two people, their shared past, and how creativity and memory can shape our lives. The story begins at New York International Airport, where the narrator watches snowfall outside the window. This simple moment sparks a memory of Gwon Eun, a woman from his past. We quickly learn that the narrator and Gwon Eun were reunited a year ago after a 20-year absence. During that reunion, Gwon Eun didn't seem to recognize our narrator. She's now an acclaimed photographer known for her work on war refugees and natural disasters. The narrator, working as a journalist, was sent to interview her. Despite their shared history, he chooses not to remind her of their past connection, which she seems to have forgot. This intriguing setup immediately draws readers in. What happened between the narrator and Gwon Eun 20 years ago? Why doesn't she remember him? And what pivotal event changed both of their lives so profoundly? Cho masterfully uses this mystery to explore deeper themes of memory, trauma, and the transformative power of art. As the story unfolds, we learn that the narrator and Gwon Eun were classmates in middle school. Their relationship began under unusual circumstances. One day, the narrator's homeroom teacher asked him to check on Gwon Eun, who had been missing a lot of school. When he visited her, he discovered that she was living alone in poverty after being abandoned by her father. Excuse me. Gwon Eun begged him to keep her situation a secret, fearing she would be sent to a care facility. To help her, the narrator brought her small gifts, including an old Fuji camera he stole from his parents. This act of kindness changed Gwon Eun's life. Rather than selling the camera for food, she began using it to document her world. Cho writes, once she had used that camera to photograph everything inside her room, Gwon Eun gradually began to venture outside in quest of more and more scenes to capture, and she came back to school too. It's a powerful depiction of how art can provide a sense of hope and purpose even in the bleakest circumstances. Through Gwon Eun's story, Cho highlights how creativity can help us cope with trauma and find meaning in life. For Gwon Eun, photography wasn't just a hobby, it was a lifeline that allowed her to navigate a difficult childhood and eventually build a successful career. But the story also suggests that art can come with a cost. We learn that Gwon Eun was wounded during her last assignment as a war photographer, raising questions about the personal toll of documenting suffering. Woven into Gwon Eun's story is a subplot about Alma Meyer, a Jewish violinist from Belgium. Born in 1916, Alma faced discrimination, but eventually joined the Brussels Philharmonic Orchestra. Her life changed drastically when World War II broke out, forcing her into hiding. Alma's story parallels Gwon Eun's in many ways. Both women experienced hardship and isolation, but found solace and meaning through art. Cho's decision to include Alma's story adds another layer of depth to the narrative. It reinforces the idea that creativity can offer a form of escape and a way to endure even the most difficult circumstances. However, both stories are tinged with ambiguity and tragedy, reminding us that life's outcomes are rarely simple or clear cut. This is what makes Light's Escort such a compelling read. Excuse me. It's not just a story about two individuals, it's a meditation on memory, resilience, and the complex relationship between art and life. Cho's writing is subtle but powerful, leaving readers with plenty to ponder. So, what's my take on Light's Escort? It's a beautifully crafted story that lingers in your mind long after you finish reading. If you enjoy literary fiction that explores deep themes and offers a nuanced portrayal of human experience, this is a story I recommend to you. Cho Hae-jin's ability to weave together personal stories with broader social and historical issues is impressive. I highly recommend checking out this story in Koreana Magazine and exploring more of Cho Hae-jin's work if you haven't already. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you read Light's Escort or any other stories by Cho Hae-jin? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thoughtful book discussions. And until next time, happy reading. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.